Are women still traditional today?
What does that mean?
Define traditional.
Pure, low body count, not going out a lot.
Women are not traditional. Women can do whatever the fuck they want.
Would you say that women still prefer a traditional type of man?
No.
You guys are okay with like protecting the man yourself, providing for the man yourself?
I mean, men are kind of weak anyway, so I feel like women can do the job for themselves.
Okay, I understand you're saying you do want to, right? But the question is, do you prefer that?
I mean,
You got me there. You got me there, sir.
Sir, have you been eating pineapple?
Nasty bitch.
One time I was fingering this guy's arsehole and I pulled out my hand and there was a worm on it.
A worm? What the fuck did you do?
And it turns out I had worms too. Put it in my arse and he pulled out a worm as well. I don't know. We never ever took medication to get rid of it, so.
You still got worms?
It's mind-blowing people will get on a podcast and admit things like this. I'm sure her family is proud she was sucking worms out of some dude's butthole and apparently bragging about it on some strange podcast. Only a full-blown narcissist would try and use that story to gain some sort of internet clout.
Since you've been in Thailand, have you been tricked yet?
Oh, many times, bro. Thai ladyboy are beautiful than tiger.
What? When did you find out?
People told me.
After or before?
Before, but I was so close, you know, so dangerous. I kiss it. I kiss with ladyboy. And I feel like, am I gay?
Did you like it?
No, I hate it. Yeah, 2-3 days I cannot sleep.
Damn.
That's why every time I see the girl, I touch their hand, look their feet, look here, look shoulder. I'm so careful. If girls is so pretty, 80% can be ladyboy.
Have you ever slept with different people back to back without them knowing?
Oh, 1,000%.
1,000%, not 100.
No, it's like 1,000%. it can be a routine sometimes.
Oh, it's like a go-to move?
Like a boop, boop, boop.
Women don't realize this is an extremely unattractive trait from a man looking for a long-term relationship. A man doesn't want to date a woman who is going from body to body to body to body. A man wants to know, especially when it comes down to the mother to his children, that she's a reserved woman, a woman of morals, values, and ethics. And as you can see with this woman, although she is attractive, she's very promiscuous with even the way that she dresses.
The reason I killed him was because he was a child molester.
So you didn't kill him?
Oh, sure.
And you intended to?
Oh, sure, yes. Well, if it's all right, I'd like to tell you where it started.
Go ahead.
All right, well, he was my bunkie, and I had found out that he was in prison for child molestation. Really bad case. That night he was trying to justify why he did it, and I just told him to be quiet. He would have to leave in the morning, find a new cell, but he continued to talk about it and try to justify it. He was a little bit bigger than me, so I got down and I hit him in his face a few times, and when he fell, I wrapped a cord around his neck and I took his life.
Putting yourself in his shoes, it's hard to say what any man would do in that situation. No one wants something like this to happen to a child, but to listen to some dude try and justify it after you tell him to shut up, I think most real men would do the same. Sad day in society when male convicts make more logical sense than the average woman. Convict kills pedophile and is given more jail time. Modern women murder babies through abortion and brags about it on social media.
Would you knock your boy out for $10 million?
I will knock him out for 5,000. 10 million is too much.
That's all it takes, 5K?
Yeah, he will want me to knock him out for 5,000. And I'm going to give him 2.5 at the end.
Okay, you take e-transfer?
I do take e-transfer, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
You want me to knock him out right now? For 5K?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not going to take long.
Don't fight it. Just let it happen.
I ain't going to fall. No, I'm going to knock you out. Yeah, I'm going to 5,000, yeah. E-transfer.
That's good.
It's okay?
All jokes aside, we live in a world where people will do anything for a few chunks of change. Loyalty is a hard thing to find, as many are willing to do anything to climb society's materialistic ladder.
Single mothers because women are irresponsible.
Like in terms of, what do you mean, like irresponsible?
Sexually. You're in control of who you have sex with.
You are. So if you've chosen to have sex with a man that isn't someone that would actively support you, that makes you what exactly?
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible for making a choice.
Yeah, because you have 10 choices, the men have 1. As women, we have so much more choice than the men. So, like, we can do abstinence if we want. Like, we all could have waited till we were married. We also have the choice to require the men that we sleep with wear condoms. We also have the choice to get on birth control. You can get an IUD, you can get a pill, that thing in your arm. We also can be wise with who we sleep with and not sleep with anyone that wouldn't be not a good father. We also have the choice to get an abortion. We also have the choice to put a man on child support. We also have the choice to get married and leave and then take half. We also get more child support if we take away the kids from the dad. We have all of this choice, and the men have condom or no condom.
How much money should your man make a year, Heather?
8 figures.
8 figures?
Ideally.
Okay, so that's $10 million.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Ideally.
Okay,
sure.
ideally. Gotcha. So,
I mean, ideally or realistically? You asked ideally.
Well, let's go realistically, since ideally is... So you want to date an NBA...
You want to add a couple million on that.
Yeah, you want to date an NBA player, well, like the best NBA player, because most NBA players make like $3 million. You want to date the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins.
No, I don't date athletes.
Or you want to date the CEO of Amazon. All right, so athletes are out?
Yeah, athletes are out.
Okay, so athletes are out, so
Sorry,
all your
guys.
$10 million just got cut in half.
Always, or is this a new?
I've dated athletes and it's just not my thing. So I've tried it. It's just personal preference.
Okay.
Nothing against you guys.
So
but not for
ideally,
me.
respect, $10 million. Fucking shit. By the way, what percentage of men do you think make $10 million a year? .0000.
Amber Heard lost the biggest court case of 2022, and now she's lost again. Starting off, when Amber Heard lost her defamation case to Johnny Depp, she was ordered by the court to pay $15 million to Johnny Depp. But $5 million of that was in punitive damages, which has a $350,000 cap in Virginia, meaning she had to pay $10.3 million instead. And Amber Heard also won $2 million in her counter-defamation case with Johnny Depp, meaning she had to pay $8.3 million instead. Then after the trial, Amber Heard spent 6 months contesting the court orders to not have to spend $8.3 million. He said worked out a settlement with Johnny Depp to pay him $1 million, and Johnny Depp agreed because he didn't want to go to court again. But the only problem, though, was after the settlement, Amber Heard didn't want to pay the $1 million. The reason for that is Amber Heard, before the trial, purchased an insurance policy that would pay Johnny Depp if she lost the court case. But the problem for Amber Heard is now the insurance company doesn't want to pay the $1 million to Johnny Depp. And the reason the insurance company is doing this is they're saying Amber Heard withheld information from them. I mean, if they knew how bad the case was, they wouldn't have insured her in the first place or given her a higher rate. Now the court is siding with the insurance company against Amber Heard. Amber Heard has got to pay. With that, I'm Charles Peral. Subscribe if you learned something.
Honestly, who really cares about these celebrity court cases? Most of it is a nonsense distraction, as Americans worship these celebrities. $1 million, i.e. pocket change for these people, but they drag out these court cases to get maximum exposure and clout. They'll make some cheesy movie about the court case in 5 years, and she'll make millions off that alone.
I promise that the ending always stays the same, so there's no good reason to make believe in that we could ever exist again. I can't be your friend, can't be your lover, can't be the reason we hold each other from falling in love. It's already
The point is, I can say I want to be a billionaire. I can say I want to strive for that goal. That's totally fine. But I objectively am not a
So
billionaire.
I'm supposed to sit here and be like, oh, I want to be a 10.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's called self-improvement.
Boo.
You can't self-improve if you're a 10 out of 10. That
Okay,
you,
so what?
You
okay, wait.
you
No,
put
so
your
tell,
mind in
so
a spot
tell
where
me
you
what I
can't
have
do any
to do to look better. Tell me right now what I have to do to make myself a 10.
Drop the attitude for a start.
Oh, but I thought
That
it was.
would be it.
Wait, because I thought it was just on looks. I thought it was just on looks, not what I'm saying. It's just my looks. It's just what I look like. So
You know
go
what?
ahead and tell me, not
doesn't
my
matter.
attitude.
You know what? It doesn't matter what you look like. If you've got a bad attitude.
Oh, it
you've got to
doesn't
be-
matter
you'll never
what I
be an
look like. That's what the. That's exactly what I was fucking saying.
With a bad
Is it not?
attitude, with a bad attitude, you can never be.
Like, I don't understand that. You're saying my attitude. That is not the way that I look. That is not the way that I look. Is my attitude the way that I look?
No. And they omitted exactly what you said regarding the same exact statement.
You notice she doesn't take into account her personality or skill sets. Her entire rating and self-confidence comes directly from her appearance, nothing more. As she sits there screaming with fake hair, fake lashes, fake nails, fake everything. It never dawns on her that personality makes up a large percentage of your attractiveness.
It sucks that we need the boys for some things.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's things that we really need from them, and I hate that it's always like a bargain. Well, what can we get from you? And it's just so annoying.
I don't know what their mentality is. Every time they ask for something, they act like they deserve it, and they make it sound like we are taking more from them than they are from us, which is completely ludicrous. So Every time we turn around, they're wanting something.
In a quid pro quo situation, someone in a position of power demands sexual favors in exchange for job benefits.
You just want just a minute of warmth, and then you can just struggle through it. And when the boys said that they didn't want us standing around their fire anymore,
Unless sexual favors are given, there will be a loss of job benefits.